The cell's body is home to organelles of the cell, including the nucleus. The nucleus contains most of the cell's genetic material, organized as multiple long linear DNA molecules with a large variety of proteins such as histones to form chromosomes. The genes within these chromosomes are the cell's nuclear genome. Overall, the nucleus is a very vital part in the cell's operation. Next, the dendrites. These branch-like projections that act to conduct the electrochemical stimulation received from other neural cells to the cell body. Electrical stimulation is transmitted onto dendrites by upstream neurons via the synapses. These projections play a critical role in integrating synaptic outputs and in determining the action potentials by the neuron. Moving on, the synaptic gap and vesicles are both part of a synapse. The gap is, a gap between the receptor, or dendrite, and the axon terminal. The vesicles store various neurotransmitters that are released at the synapse. The axon hillock connects from the cell body to the axon. The axon, or nerve fiber, that conducts electrical impulses away from the cell body. Next, the myelin sheath is an electrically insulating material that forms a layer around only the axon of a neuron. It is essential for a functioning nervous system and provides a fast relay for transmits. Nodes of Ranvier are the gaps formed between the myelin sheaths. At the nodes of Ranvier, the axonal membrane is uninsulated and therefore capable of generating electric activity. Axon terminals are branches of an axon. The terminal and the neuron it is attached to are often referred to as the presynaptic neuron. Resting potential is generated by sodium-potassium pumps on the neuron membrane. Ratio of 2 positively charged potassium atoms inside and 3 positively charged sodium atoms on the outside. Therefore, outside is positive and inside is negative. Then comes depolarization. Depolarization is a change in a cell's membrane potential, making it more positive or less negative. Only when there is enough depolarization in the cell body and axon hillock do we reach threshold. Electrical impulses, otherwise known as action potentials, travel down a neuron's axon until reaching a tiny junction known as a synapse. When an action potential reaches an axon terminal, it stimulates the release of neurotransmitter molecules. These molecules cross the synaptic gap and bind to the receptor sites on the receiving neutron. This allows electrically charged atoms to enter the receiving neuron and excite or inhibit a new action potential. Then, the sending neuron normally reabsorbs excess transmitter molecules, a process called reuptake. During all this, exotisis occurs. And exotisis is a durable process by which a cell directs the contents of vesicles out of the membrane and into extracellular space, which then attack the cell membrane. After all this is finished, the refractory period happens. A refractory period is a period of time when the neuron must become polarized again. The pump needs to make more positive sodium ions go back inside the neuron and reestablish resting potential.